Hey guys, so we're here, we're going to look at wintering down our hives today. If you've been following our wee series, you know the premise is that we are beekeepers. We are in our first couple of years of beekeeping for beginners and by beginners, just to take you through the whole learning curve that we're going through, and it's fun for us to look back on. Last year we wintered them down. If you see the video, we put some polystyrene on the top and we also wrapped the whole hive in core flute. Now, the reason we did that is because everyone around us locally told us that they did that. And we even talked to some people from Ecratech in Christchurch who said, yep, they do that too. So there was a lot of people online, however, who said, don't do that. So it's sort of, sometimes you just have to weigh things up and do what you think is right. At the end of the day, last year we did wrap it up. The only problem we had was that at the end of the season their food was gone. It was absolutely decimated. They had nothing, so it took quite a bit of doing to build them back up again. This year we're going to try not wrapping them. One of the reasons a lot of people choose not to put the core flute, or I've heard of some people putting bubble wrap around them. One of the reasons not to do that is because it does develop moisture in the hive, and if that happens, you can get condensation. You've got to make sure, even though it's cold during winter, they've still got ventilation, which, you know, they should get up through the bottom board. You reduce all the entrances right down. We've just got ours reduced down. We've just got one little entrance at the bottom there, so it's just lighting the burner. But yeah, if you do get condensation in your hive, it'll sort of congregate up the top of the hive, and if your hive is nice and level, it'll go to the top and it will drip down onto the bees, and it can freeze your bees. So that's just something you got to be really careful of. If you are going to go the wrap it up method, at least make sure it's not completely flat. It's on a little bit of a tilt, so at least any moisture could potentially drain away down the side. So just all pros and cons to think about. We're still going to do the polystyrene on top, and the one with 3 boxes, we're going to take 1 box away and just, you know, try and leave them with as much honey as possible in there. So we'll take away any frames that are empty. We've also still got the sugar feeders in there, so we're going to take them out and replace them. There you go. So yeah, that's just what we're going to stick on the top, underneath the top mat here. We have been a bit few and far between with our bee videos lately. We've still been busy with the bees. We've done the varroa test, put the Baverol strips in for them, taken them out, so they're all pretty good in that respect. When you're picking which frames to leave in, if there's any brood, leave them in the middle, and any honey frames on the outside is what we've been told. And we took the queen excluders out a couple of weeks ago, so that the queen can just move freely up and down where the other bees are, so that she doesn't get trapped underneath. If they all move up to keep warm or something, she doesn't get stuck down there. So let's see if we can be a bit less clumsy about it this winter, and wish us luck. Hey buzz bees.
How you going, guys?
Not a lot going on this top one, and we might even swap some of the frames from the other hive over here, the ones that are full, but we'll excuse me. That's better. That's feeling pretty heavy. Oh, we got about a half a frame on each side there. Oh, that feels heavy. Oh yeah, that's better.
Full frame.
That's what we want to see. Oh, look at that. That's a nice full frame of honey. On the other side, that's a definite keeper. Oh, yep, that's heavy. Oh yeah.
Try it.
Pretty good one. That's not feeling bad. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good frame full.
Not all capped, but it's
not all capped. There's a lot of what's not capped is nectared, so yeah, that's another pretty good one. Of course, we'll take the sugar water out, the feeder out. They've still got some sugar water in there. That's a decent one. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Cool. Now I have heard in New Zealand that if you are in Auckland type temperatures, which is a lot warmer than what we've got here, you do need to, oh that's looking good as well.
Oh, look at that. That is completely full.
Awesome. You need to leave them with at least 6 full frames of honey. So obviously down here in Canterbury where it gets a lot cooler, we'd need to leave them with more than that, so. But that's looking pretty positive so far.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
It's really pretty heavy.
So we're going to take this top box off and see if we can just reduce these guys down to 2.
Oh yeah, that was mega chocker. That one is completely full as well. Got sugar water, look at that.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So that one's pretty full.
And of course the feeder that'll come out.
Should we take this off and we'll inspect the ones down here?
Yeah. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, the top part is.
Half full.
Cool. Not so much.
So much. Full of nectar.
Okay.
That's good.
Gunk off.
Just
Put a bit of honey on there.
much. Oh yeah, that one's better.
That one's better.
That one's they're half full both sides. That'll be next day. Yep, that's full on this side.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's like half full on this side. Completely full on the other side. Awesome.
Why do they randomly fill them and randomly not fill others?
To make life difficult.
And that one's full on that side.
Oh, it's full on that side. Is it? A little bit on that side.
Right, so those two they're
So,
empty.
yeah, so we'll just put those away. So there we go, we've just taken out all the empty ones, or the ones that are, you know, partially empty. Replaced them with all the ones from the top hive that were nice and full. So just got the bit of polystyrene that we used last year that we cut into shape, sticking that under the lid there. See how they get on over this winter, it'll be interesting